What's up, guys? C4 here. I'm just getting this channel started. I'm going to do videos that include topics of murder, serial killers, cannibalism, paranormal, mystery, just all types of interesting things. With that being said, please like, comment, and subscribe. And this next video I'm going to get into is possibly the craziest woman in Italy. This lady had 3 victims. She turned them into bars of soap. She turned them into tea cakes. She ate them. She fed them to other people. And this lady's name is Leonarda Cianciulli. Leonarda Cianciulli was born in Montella, Avellino. While still a young girl, she attempted suicide twice. In 1917, Cianciulli married a registry office clerk, Raphael Consardi. Her mother did not approve of the marriage, as she had planned to marry her to another man. Cianciulli claimed that on this occasion her mother cursed them. In 1921, the couple moved to Consardi's native town of Lauria Potenza, where Cianciulli was sentenced and imprisoned for fraud in 1927. When released, the couple moved to Lacedonia, Avellino. After their home was destroyed in the 1930 Irpinia earthquake, they moved once more to Correggio, Reggio Emilia, where Cianciulli opened a small shop. She was very popular and well respected within her neighborhood. Cianciulli had 17 pregnancies during her marriage, but lost 3 of the children to miscarriage. 10 more died in their youth. Consequently, she was heavily protective of the 4 surviving children. Her fears were fueled by warnings she had received some time earlier from a fortune teller who said that she would marry and have children, but that all the children would die young. Reportedly, Cianciulli also visited a Romani who practiced palm reading and who told her, "In your right hand I see prison, in your left a criminal asylum." In 1939, Cianciulli learned that her eldest son and favorite child, Giuseppe, was going to join the Italian army in preparation for World War II. She was determined to protect him at all costs and came to the conclusion that his safety required human sacrifices. Cianciulli found her victims in 3 middle-aged women and all neighbors. The first of Cianciulli's victims, Faustina Seti, was a lifelong spinster who had come to her for help in finding a husband. Cianciulli told her of a suitable partner in Pola, but asked her to tell no one of the news. She also persuaded Seti to write letters and postcards to relatives and friends. They were to be mailed when she reached Pola to tell them that everything was fine, preparing for her departure. Seti came to visit Cianciulli one last time. Cianciulli killed her with an axe and dragged the body into a closet. There she cut it into 9 parts, gathering the blood into a basin. Cianciulli described what happened next in her official statement. She stated that she threw the pieces into a pot, added 7 kilos of caustic soda, which she had bought to make soap, and stirred the mixture until the pieces dissolved in a thick, dark mush that she poured into several buckets and emptied in a nearby septic tank. As for the blood in the basin, she waited until it had coagulated, dried it in the oven, ground it, and mixed it with flour, sugar, chocolate, milk, and eggs, as well as a bit of margarine. Kneading all the ingredients together, she made lots of crunchy tea cakes and served them to the ladies who came to visit. She and Giuseppe also ate them. Francesca Soavi was the second victim. Cianciulli claimed to have found her a job at a school for girls in Piacenza. Like Seti, Soavi persuaded to write postcards to be sent to friends, this time from Correggio, detailing her plans. Also like Seti, Soavi came to visit with Cianciulli before her departure. She too was given drugged wine and then killed with an axe. The murder occurred on the 5th of September 1940. Soavi's body was given the same treatment as Seti's, and Cianciulli is said to have obtained 3,000 lire from her second victim. Cianciulli's third and final victim was the widow Virginia Cacioppo, a former soprano said to have sung at La Scala. For her, Cianciulli claimed to have found work as the secretary for a mysterious impresario in Florence. As with the other 2 women, she was instructed not to tell a single person where she was going. Cacioppo agreed, and on the 30th of September 1940 came for a last visit to Cianciulli. The pattern to the murder was the same as the first 2. However, unlike the first 2 victims, Cacioppo's body was melted to make soap. According to Cianciulli's statement, she ended up in the pot. Like the other 2, her flesh was fat and white. When it had melted, she added a bottle of cologne, and after a long time on the boil, she was able to make some most acceptable creamy soap. She gave bars to neighbors and acquaintances. The cakes, too, were better. That woman was really sweet, she said. Cacioppo's sister-in-law, Albertina Fanti, grew suspicious of her sudden disappearance and had last seen her entering Cianciulli's house. She reported her fears to the superintendent of police in Reggio Emilia, who opened an investigation and soon arrested Cianciulli. Cianciulli did not confess to the murders until they believed that her son, Giuseppe Pensardi, was involved in the crime. She confessed to the murders, providing detailed accounts of what she had done to save her son from any blame. Cianciulli was tried for murder in Reggio Emilia in 1946. She remained unrepentant, going so far as to correct the official count while on the stand. Leonarda Cianciulli was found guilty of her crimes and sentenced to 30 years in prison and 3 years in a criminal asylum. Cianciulli died of cerebral apoplexy in the Women's Criminal Asylum in Pozzuoli on the 15th of October 1970. A number of artifacts from the case, including the pot in which the victims were boiled, are on display at the Criminological Museum in Rome. Thank you for watching the video of the soap maker, Leonarda Cianciulli. Please like, comment, and subscribe.